Emphasising the links with the capital, the Gibraltar Day in London events have focused primarily on opportunity and moving forward in the current Brexit climate. The main evening event moved to the Gherkin, a high-level occasion which attracted an audience primarily from the political and diplomatic circles. Speaking at the high-profile event from a height of 180 metres, the Chief Minister said we were entitled to feel on top of the world. The landscape 12 months ago had been challenging, he added, but Gibraltar had energetically and enthusiastically run away with the Brexit ball. Reflecting on the present situation, he continued, the right to access the UK market in financial services is something Gibraltar would approach with a deep sense of responsibility.
And as the work of the United Kingdom's Department for International Trade opens up to us access to new markets around the world, we will export that responsibility wherever our companies trade. We will regard our right to find customers in those new markets with a deep sense of focus on safeguarding consumers, committed to transparency, customer-focused and consumer-assuring, world-class, robust regulation, whether in the virtual world of cryptocurrencies or in the real world of pounds, shillings and pence. That's who we are. That is what we stand for. That is what we will represent to the City of London, to British consumers and to the international business community. They will see us always alongside Britain.
The message from Robin Walker was a positive one, highlighting the UK's commitment to standing firmly behind the rock and reaffirming the double lock commitment on sovereignty. He outlined specific measures and opportunities too regarding the way forward in the current climate.
As we take our next step and leave the European Union, we're committed to fully involving Gibraltar. We will ensure that your priorities are taken into account as we develop our future relationship with the EU and embark on our next steps as global Britain. I've taken great pleasure, and it has genuinely been a pleasure, to chair the Joint Ministerial Council Gibraltar on EU negotiations. It is the main forum for the UK and the Government of Gibraltar to discuss issues arising from our withdrawal from the European Union.
Beyond the EU, there was a whole world waiting to trade with Gibraltar, he added, with both governments having agreed mechanisms to ensure consultation on the free trade agreements the UK will negotiate outside of the EU.
The renewed focus of the Government of Gibraltar on quality regulation and reputation will serve it very well. They are values which are recognised across boundaries and which will continue to stand Gibraltar in good stead for the future, as they do now. As we seek to negotiate trade deals across the world, a high standard of regulation and oversight will serve to underpin our partners' confidence in us.
He concluded by saying it was right to celebrate the valued partnership between both, one which was long, prosperous and thriving and will continue into the future.